Hello everybody. This month we are going to talk about evening up your core strength. What you may notice is that one side of your core is oftentimes a lot stronger than the other. There's a really easy way to tell, which is, are you left-handed or are you right-handed? The other way to tell, to really be able to tell, is by doing a simple side plank test. What you do is you get yourself into a side plank. The hardest version is having your feet all the way, or your legs all the way fully extended, making sure that your shoulder is directly above your elbow, hand goes on the hip, and you bring yourself up into the side plank. To make it a little bit easier, if this is something you can't do at all, take your bottom leg, bend the knee, keep the top leg extended, and just come up on the knee. What you want to do is you want to either hold yourself for, say, 20 seconds to 30 seconds, testing to see which side is harder or easier, left or right, or you can also do repetitions. Let's say you do 10 reps each side, going straight up and down, not quite touching at the bottom, and see which side seems harder. More than likely, if you're right-handed, the left side will seem harder. If you're left-handed, the right side will seem harder. Why is this? Well, pretty obvious reason is that if we prefer a certain side or have a dominant side or a stronger side, we're going to use that side more often to do a whole number of different things. So what we want to do in order to not have to just do exercise to strengthen up the other side, but to do something that we could do every single day, we want to start doing things with the other hand. Examples of this would be opening doors, opening your trunk, and carrying your groceries, household chores, turning on the lights. Don't forget petting your cat. As you can see, there are many things that you can switch to your non-dominant hand for. One thing to be sure of, though, is make sure you are bracing your core on that side. It's very easy to try to pick up something with your left hand, for example, and have your shoulder pulled over to the side because you're not used to bracing that side. So you also need to make sure that just like you automatically brace your right side when you open a door, you do the same thing on your left side. That's really the only other thing that you have to keep in mind. It's also a great little exercise for your brain. For example, when you're using your mouse on your left-hand side, it's a lot more difficult. Just the same thing as writing your name with your non-dominant hand. Now, a really easy way to remember how to do this is to write the letter L on your right hand, if that's your dominant hand. The reason why you write it on your dominant hand is so when you're reaching for something with that dominant hand, you see that little reminder and you go for your non-dominant hand. If you don't want to write something on your hand, just tie a little piece of string, bright colored string, around your right wrist, and that way every single time you reach for something with your right dominant hand, you'll see that and you'll switch over to your left. Try it out for a month or two and you'll notice that you'll start going for things with whichever hand is the closest. You'll have a lot better balanced strength on the weaker side of your core, and you won't even have had to spend a minute in the gym to do it.